frontal boundary that's going to be pressing to the south out of New York State, and we'll have instability building through the afternoon hours in an upper level disturbance and low pressure system tracking through the Ohio Valley. So the combination of those features, along with the instability and the strong wind fields aloft, are creating a favorable setup for severe thunderstorms, particularly with damaging winds, with some hail also possible.
And that's straight out of the National Weather Service in State College, Pennsylvania. They are looking at severe storm chances for there today, and we're going to update you with the very latest on which areas could see the worst weather.
Yeah, good day, everyone. I'm meteorologist Marcus Walter with meteorologist Patrick Crawford, and we are talking about the threat for storms out there, whether you are in parts of the central U.S. or even into the northeast, and that threat lingers into Mother's Day as well. So let's take a look at what's happening on radar, because we have some rain showers out there now. We also have some lightning taking place with some thunderstorms across the middle of the country, but we will go from west to east. And as we look west, we see this large swirl taking place across parts of Nevada and Utah, and into parts of Idaho and Wyoming. We're noticing moisture in the form of rain and snow falling across these areas. And this upper level low pressure system that's spinning here, well, it is leading to, again, active weather across these areas. Now, we do want to take you also to Nebraska, because we're noticing a lot of lightning and some storms moving across the Cornhusker State. So Norfolk, Columbus, even Omaha, you're dealing with more stormy weather, and more of that is on the way as we head toward Mother's Day. We're also dealing with storms moving across parts of Iowa and into parts of northern Illinois. So if you are in Davenport and Clinton, you're dealing with heavy rain and also some lightning. Chicago, get ready for that. Over the next hour or so, you've already been dealing with rain, and more of that energy stretches east into parts of Michigan and across northern Ohio. Ashtabula, you're dealing with rain showers and some thunderstorms moving through. The same goes for Erie, western parts of New York State, right around the southern tier, the northern tier of Pennsylvania, and we're also watching moisture move into parts of the Trenton area and move across New York City, and also across much of New Jersey, Long Island, and even into parts of Connecticut and Rhode Island. So a lot of areas dealing with wet weather this morning, and we're talking about storms following this same track as we head throughout the day. For more on that storm threat, here is Patrick.
Well, Marcus, we are watching how things are setting up today. What we're seeing out there this morning, we're not detecting any severe weather, but later on today, that could change. You could see the severe weather outlook throughout a large portion of the east and northeast. It's going to be a slight risk of severe weather. Look at the slight risk. It extends from central Illinois all the way east to New Jersey. So it is covering a wide range, several states included, and then we have this enhanced risk of severe weather for parts of southern Pennsylvania and northern Maryland. An enhanced risk of severe weather means numerous severe thunderstorms, long-lived thunderstorms producing large hail and damaging winds will be possible in that area. But we could see severe weather anywhere from eastern Iowa all the way to New Jersey for today. And it's going to be mainly for the afternoon and then into the evening hours. You can see Philadelphia, you need to be weather aware today with that risk of severe weather. Washington, D.C., Morgantown, Pittsburgh, Columbus, Fort Wayne, Chicago, all of these cities included with the severe weather risk today. So what are the risks that we're watching for? Well, it looks like the biggest risk and the one that's going to be most dangerous and one we're most concerned about, it's going to be the wind potential. Damaging winds, possibly in excess of 60, maybe even 70 miles per hour. This red shading that you see there on the map, which does include the Philadelphia area, that is a 30% risk of damaging winds today. Pittsburgh, Morgantown, as well as Washington, D.C., you're in that 15% risk of extreme winds in the forecast today. So there's a look at that enhanced risk of severe weather. Numerous severe storms will be possible. A few tornadoes. Again, the tornado risk is not what we're most concerned about. It's going to be the winds. Wind damage very likely, and we could have large hail up to 2 inches in diameter. So we're looking at $50 to maybe golf ball size hail within some of these storms. And look at that hail potential. Look at how far to the west it extends. Chicago included, Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Columbus, Pittsburgh, Morgantown, all the way to Philadelphia and Washington. You could see that potential of hail up to 2 inches in diameter. And then we're going to watch for the rotation. There could be some movement within some of these storms. We can get those this time of the year. So we need to watch out for maybe some rotation in Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Baltimore included as well. So that's going to be our severe weather risk for today. Now, tomorrow, there's also going to be the potential for some more severe weather. We'll talk about that Mother's Day forecast. Plus, we'll take a look at all the heat that's happening in the west. To go along with that, a fire weather danger. You don't want to miss that forecast. It's coming up.